Hi, I'm Emilio DiSpirito, and we are here today at the Beachmansion. This is the signature of luxury here in Rhode Island. This home is full of all the opulent touches you would imagine in a 9,700 square foot mansion. We're going to be walking through with John Larochelle, the owner of the Beachmansion today, and he's going to let us know some things that sellers may not want you to hear. We're going to talk about why he purchased the Beachmansion, who would be a perfect buyer, and why he's selling it. We're going to walk you through now. I'm Emilio, and we're here today at the Beachmansion with John Larochelle, the owner, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to ask John why he purchased the Beachmansion and why he is selling the Beachmansion and who the perfect buyer would be. So John, I've got several questions for you. I'm excited to be here with you today. Thank you.
Sounds like a deposition.
Yeah, it is. John's an attorney, if you can't tell. John, this is a spectacular place.
I'm lucky to have been able to own it for this long.
Yeah, and you have owned it for a while. And so I'm curious, why did you choose the Beachmansion as an investment?
When I walked in the door, my business partner had said to me, so listen, when you get in there, just make sure that you're not overly enthusiastic. I said, of course, I have this covered. I walked in and I saw this living piece of art and was like, oh my God, this is something you can't get anywhere else. And so from that point, we said, what can we do to make this work? Because this is a once-in-a-lifetime property.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to walk around and check out some of the unique things that only the Beachmansion offers. You're right, it is a living piece of art. So, a question that you would never hear a real estate agent ask a seller, right? Because no one wants to share the motivation.
Sure.
Why are you selling it?
We're selling it because it's been so good to us. It's paid for itself over the years, but we fear that in our business model, if we have a 2008 type of recession, we go from paying the mortgage, paying the taxes, paying the insurance, paying the upkeep, upgrading. We've done roof upgrades, we've done exterior shingle upgrades, and every year putting money into it. If 2008 occurs again, that turns this upside down. Instead of having enough money to pay for everything, we go from reaching into our own pockets and paying out the $15,000 a month nut that takes this place to run and keep upgrading.
Understood. And I highly doubt that I think we're going to see a 2008 because that was completely, and everybody's talking about that, but that's completely a different time, different type of situation. I think if anything, 2021 is going to escalate, especially for the luxury market and secondary homes here in Rhode Island. So that's great. Who do you think would be the perfect fit, the perfect owner for the Beachmansion?
The perfect owner is going to be someone who had the same feeling I had. I liken it to a motorcycle enthusiast. You could show someone a 1940 original Indian motorcycle, and maybe 99 out of 100 people are going to say, it doesn't have the horsepower a modern day bike has. It doesn't have the cornering ability. It's going to require more maintenance. But the one person who loves art and loves unique features that are unduplicatable today sees that Indian and says, this is a piece of a lifetime. I'm never going to regret this purchase. I'm going to purchase it, and if it requires more maintenance and more tender love and care, myself and my family for generations is going to have this as a prize that is unavailable anywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Made in Springfield, Mass, right here in New England. I love it. Indian motorcycle. Great analogy. Awesome. And any last final comments that you would like to give anybody about why else this location is so special?
I think this location is different than some of the others that have like a house like this. Typically, you might see a house like this in Rhode Island in two other locations. So it could be in Newport, it could be on the east side of Providence. But here, what you get with Barrington is you get a virtually private school level education. So you could have this house, have your children attend a private school level education without paying the private school prices. That's the first benefit. The second benefit is if this house were in Newport, right above the beach, with this water view, it would not be priced here. It might be 3 times the price. So when you get a location like Barrington instead of Newport, you live in a residential area. You don't live in a tourism area. You're not worrying about summer traffic. You're not worrying about, oh, am I going to have to place my kid in a private school? your kid is going to go to the best school system in Rhode Island, and you're going to be right above the beach. You're going to walk down and take your children to the beach. That doesn't happen on the east side of Providence. That doesn't happen in East Greenwich, and that doesn't happen in Newport. That can only happen above Barrington Beach in Barrington, Rhode Island.
Solid. With 9,700 plus square feet, this home has so many unique features. The first time I walked in here, John, I was blown away by the aesthetics of this home, all the hand-carved traits. I mean, this house is just mint in so many ways. Can you explain some of these qualities in this home?
Sure, I had the same reaction when I walked in. And in this small room alone, you can see how many features are unduplicatable today in modern construction. So this is a hand-carved mahogany fireplaces with griffins bookending the mantle, marble fireplace, and inside iron. This is a real working wood fireplace. Without even taking a step, you can see the hand pressed leather wallpaper from 1895, the dent moldings, the stained glass windows above each window, which is framed with a mahogany frame to it. These floors are all handmade, inlaid, and every floor,
What kind of hardwood floors are these?
Every floor on the first level has a different inlay. In this one, you can see it's more of a parquet, but in the dining room, they have a cherry inlay, and in every room, you'll see a separate design.
Yeah, that's beautiful. They did an awesome job. You're welcome.
This is the billiard room. Every room that you will see here has sliding doors. Almost all of them are mahogany doors. An example of something that is unusual today is this type of door with the window in it, going out to the porch and leading into the dining room.
That's beautiful. Hey John, these walls are like a fortress, man. They're like 2 feet thick.
Solid granite, and if you see features like that combined with the inlays on these walls and the ceiling, that type of thing makes this more like a castle than a home.
Oh yeah, this was all done by hand in place.
Correct. Artisans from all over Europe came in to do different aspects of different rooms in the house.
It's hard to find people with those kinds of skills today.
Correct. I think that most of those skills are lost to time.
Yeah.
We'll go into the formal dining room.
Okay, great.
Formal dining room in today would not have all the walls made out of mahogany, the ceiling made out of mahogany with the relief features, the cherry inlaid floor that I was telling you about earlier, or the chandelier that's original from 1895, as well as the hand-painted stained glass windows in the mahogany framed window.
Absolutely. And you know, in a lot of these older homes, the people in the windows were actually either people in the family or it was part of the story they were telling. And actually every little piece and element of this home meant something to someone.
Right, hand designed, custom made for them like a suit.
Yes.
Like this copper fixture is the first known central vac system, and it's powered by this crazy Arco machine downstairs. And these copper features for the central vac are in every room in the house.
That's unbelievable.
Another feature would be something like this. Look at this mantelpiece, hand-carved mahogany with this fireplace. You can see the stained glass windows above the windows here on the first floor. And the light fixtures, because electricity had just been invented maybe 12 or 15 years before the house, each turn says Edison patent throughout the entire house.
That's unbelievable. I was blown away by that Edison thing.
You can see that this is a central feature of the home, was this staircase that was leading up, and you can see the elegance with which it was designed, featuring all 3 levels all into one central staircase.
John, this is really impressive to me. This is an actual photo of the Beachmansion being built.
You can see the granite walls, you can see the wood, you can see in 1895, this was this person's dream to have this custom-made house.
Yeah. Awesome. I think it'll be somebody's dream to own this custom-made house someday too. So John, back in the late 1800s, times were a lot different. This room over here was not a bedroom back in the day. It was something else. Can you tell us about this room?
Sure. So this was the room where the men would retire to after dinner, and because of it, you can see the amount of detail and the amount of opulence that went into it. You can see that every parquet on this floor is different. This is an entire solid mahogany walled room, and on the wallpaper you can see that a symbol of power was peacocks. So everywhere in this room you'll see peacocks everywhere. So I think this is English soapstone, but this is a working fireplace that the gentleman had for their use after dinner. And over here, which is now a bathroom, the original room here was a walk-in door. So we'll go into the master bedroom, and you'll see it was a different age because outside of the master bedroom, there's a bell system where each servant in the house would have their own tone bell. I'll press the bells for you so you can see what it was like to hear the laundress, the butler, and the maid have their own bell system.
Let's check that out.
Before air conditioning, they had a summer door where they had this vented and slotted, and right outside the master, the bell system.
Wow. Unreal.
If you come inside this master bedroom, you'll see that it looks right out onto Barrington Beach. You get a above view, so looking out over Narragansett Bay, and you have features like the ceiling. The bathroom here has clawfoot tubs, original sink, original features throughout every aspect of this bathroom. Yep. This was the one that we didn't redo anything, and yet you have this incredible bright view to wake up to every day from master
That's a
bedroom.
beautiful thing. Southern exposure, so you get sun all day here at the Beachmansion.
Again, this is the best breeze in Rhode Island. You see kiteboarders here. So when you open up all 4 windows, the breeze is blowing right in all night when you wake up in the morning.
That's gorgeous. Hey John, I appreciate your time here today. We could spend hours showing this house. And if somebody wants to see this home in person, we'll give them a private tour. But thank you again. I know you put your heart and soul into this property, and you're on to the next project after this. So thank you again for the wonderful tour.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to show you all the features in this. It's almost like showing someone a tour of a museum.
It is, absolutely. I'm Emilio DiSpirito. Contact us direct and we'll take you through.